yo, excuse me. He's talking about, look, he must have been from like uptown Harlem somewhere. He like, yeah, like, yo, you got some biases or whatever the case. He like, nah, I ain't got no bias towards police. You know what I'm saying? I took a course on some proactive and some proactive course he took or whatever. So they're like, yo, so what happened to you in this one case with the police? He's like, yeah, you know, I had got arrested and, you know, I was charged with choking a police officer. He's actually choked the police officer. I'm like, what?
He choked the police officer.
Choked the officer, bro. I'm like, damn, this guy choked the and they kept him. They kept him on. Yeah, he choked the police officer right there. They're like, hold on, wait. But hold on, wait. And he only talked about 2 of the instances, and he still had one more instance when he was supposed to talk about. So he had that one, and then he said another time he was like at a party or something like that, and he had like, I think, a harassment charge against the police. But he said the police, he said one time he woke up like he was drunk. He woke up knocked out or something. He don't know if he was hitting his head. He don't know what the hell happened. But when he woke up, his shoes was missing and stuff like that. But the officers never did the case or nothing like that. They said he was probably just drunk or whatever. So they was asking him, just based on that, do you feel that you have some potential biases towards officers? You know what I mean? The government was trying to say, nah, we don't know. We warned him, but the defense was making a big claim for this guy, saying, yo, look, we should keep him on. We think he might be good. He might be a good potential witness or whatever the case may be. I mean, a juror.
What race though?
And then, I don't know. He sounded like, if you're judging on how he sound, I think he could potentially be Spanish.
I got you.
He could potentially be Spanish or black. He's Spanish or black.
Okay.
But he could be Spanish, especially if you're talking about like uptown.
Okay.
A lot of times when there's certain, I think it's over there is a little predominantly more Spanish. So it could be leaning towards Spanish, or he could be black. But then they had another guy. He just came up there saying all the right answers. He's just mad pristine. You know what I'm saying? These are my people right here, son. They from Brazil. Lit. They lit. They doing their thing. Everybody outside. We all just was up in the courtroom. I seen a few people in there. Sean G was in there too as well. He saw me like this. Sean G was in the building too. I saw Sean G and shit like that.
Who's Sean G?
A couple of people like that. You know what I mean? People, content creators. I'm talking online, bro. I'm online. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we doing right now, man. But yeah, man, we live. We in front of the courthouse, and we seen what the hell happened. This is a good question I want to know. Is Diddy guilty, bro? I want to know how people potentially feel and how y'all thinking out there. We're going to start it with this. This is public opinion. How y'all feel based on your own biases. Because everybody got some bias.
Good question.
Whether they feel or not, they got a bias. At some point, we all do. We're not going to say we do. But I'm listening to mad jurors up there. One guy like, oh, he's saying all the right things. He bugging. No, you know, I don't really watch all of the social media stuff and stuff like that. But then they're like, okay, but your wife does. He's like, oh yeah, my wife, but she really don't be telling me stuff. He's like, all right, cool. But what did you know about? He's like, all right, he knew about all the allegations. He said the potential thing with parties and all of these things like that. I knew about those things because I guess it was publicized or whatever the case. But he's like, so how do you know that you're not going to talk about this with your wife? He was like, no, I don't want, if I'm admitted to, if I'm permissible or permitted to tell my wife that I can't talk about it, then I'll tell her whatever the case, and she won't tell me. I'm like, whatever the case may be, I'm like this, whatever. But he was saying all the right answers. But everybody that was in the courtroom with us was like, nah, he might get picked, bro. Because he sounded like an older white guy, very pristine, I got my notes and all that, though. Be like, you know what I mean? He was saying all the right answers, though. But they was like, nah, they kicked him. But it's funny, they kept the kid on. He was like, yo, they was like, do you smoke weed? He was like, yeah, I smoked. They was like, when the last time you smoked? He was like, last night. Yo, everybody in the courtroom started laughing. Even in their courtroom upstairs, they was laughing. The people upstairs in the court, they was laughing up there. They're like, yo, bro. He's like, yo, I smoked weed last night. So I'm like, yo, he smoked weed last night, but he smoked weed today. He lying, bro. But it's crazy. He got to be a juror. He at least cleared, for this part. He said, I'm not going to strike him off. No. So he got cleared through this part. But I'm like, yo, boy. So they was like, so what? Do you think that you'll be able to quit drugging? So if you smoking weed, you're going to have to quit smoking weed. He go into court and blow up his own self. Besides he's saying that he's smoking weed, he going to talk about, you know, weed probably skew my vision. You know what I mean? Like his view and how he feel. Weed changes his mood. I'm like, bro, who's going to say that? What? But you see mad people trying their hardest, like they trying to be a potential juror. Mad people are just trying to say the right things. People sound like they're going to, like, for an interview for a job. Like they're trying. The defense coming up like, nah. This one guy that was saying all the right things was like, nah. He's saying all the right things. It looked like he just want to be a juror. Sorry. nah. And they was like, yo, they believed him. They was like, yeah, it looked like he do have that type of energy, like he just want to be a potential juror. So it's a lot going on out here, man. We out here live, real time. You know what I'm saying? Real time at the courthouse. This was going on. You know what I'm saying? I might bring my peoples over here. I'm gonna let them talk about their channel. They lit. I met mad people. I met the lady from I met Dolly from Eyewitness News. A couple of journalists I met from a couple of big news publications. I met a couple of big podcast channels that's doing this too as well. Especially them behind me. They do things in Brazil. They got a big channel as well. Their channel got I think like 520,000 subscribers. So they lit. I'm gonna have them on the channel. They said they want to come and rock with me. I brought them upstairs in the courtroom. Like, oh, we can go in the court. They just came from Brazil. They didn't even know they could. I'm like, yo, come, let's go upstairs. They're like, oh shit, we lit. Gato from Hot 97. You know what I'm saying? He's still up in the court. I brought him upstairs in the court. He up there still chilling. Me and him was chopping it up. So I'm gonna have Gato on my channel. Me and him gonna talk from Hot 97. He gonna come chop it up with me and shit. So it's mad dope shit. I met mad dope people, bro. And trust me, you're gonna know. Some of them you're gonna know. And a lot of them got some dope ass conversations and some things that you might want to hear. You know what I'm saying? But in a minute, I'm gonna bring them on too. They live right now too. They live right now, podcasting straight to Brazil. So you already know we gonna go on the live Brazil. And I got my hat. Chill. I'm bringing up the big sombrero hat for that. And we here for the court 420. And we 420 for the court. As we supposed to. Miss Keita, what's goody? Spaz, you said free Diddy, free whoever you want free. Miss Nola says she don't know. Everybody hit the poll, everybody drive a light. We don't know, right? But this is my real question to everybody, right? Because as I've been seeing the juror selection and all that, it gave me a little bit more of a seriousness, because sometimes I may joke about some things, even though I don't think this whole situation is a joke. But I just said, if any one of us was a juror, would we be biased? That's my question to anybody that's watching me now. Would we be biased? And my answer to you, I might be biased. Even though I came from the street, I came from some wild shit, selling drugs and all type of shit. I changed my life, but I'm just saying, I've seen some crazy shit. So sometimes when you see crazy stuff, it's more easy for you to just put away some things that you deem as crazy. You can say, you can see past it. But after seeing the Cassie video, I don't think I can get that out of my head. So I'd be biased if I was picked to be a juror. So I'm listening to the juror and the questions and stuff. I'm like, if I was a juror up here, bro, would I be biased? And I'm like, yes, I would be, bro. I really would be. Not on no black shit or no white shit. I'm just talking about just based on the Cassie video. I can't unsee that shit. You know what I'm saying? Do what you're doing, brother. You know what I mean? I can't unsee it. I can't unsee the Cassie video. You know what I'm saying? So for all of us that's watching this trial, or we're going to be watching YouTube or whatever platforms we're going to be watching this trial on, I think we should try our best as much as we could to be like the 13th witness. I mean, the 13th juror. All of us are like the 13th juror in the sense that we're going to try as best as possible, even though we're all going to have a bias, whether we admit it or not. All them people up there was having a bias, whether they got excused or not. I'm telling you, you hear it. We're going to see if we could try our best to condone and control our biases, and just try to think of it straight out and try to look at Diddy as innocent until proven guilty, bro. Because because that's what you are when you're in court, bro. You're innocent until proven guilty, bro. Regardless of what you think. And that's not no, you know what I mean? Nothing against. Look, free Diddy. Look, they free Diddy. Okay. They outside free Diddy. I ain't bad, sister. Tell her, free Diddy. Diddy got some support, though. He got some support. He got some support out here, though. So let's talk about free Diddy. She look all right, too. I free her ass from her man. She keep playing with a nigga like me. I'm a Uda. Don't play around. My name Uda on the go. Yeah? After I oop, I'm on the go. Just joking. But yeah, man, you know how we doing it. We just chilling, rocking out. They all coming from the court, you know what I'm saying? So you don't even know who people, because there's a lot of big cases going on as well besides Diddy. You see people coming in looking like Diddy type people. They in the building like this, sharp, straight Louis suits, real shit, and a cuff link, Louis, you know what I mean? Doing the right. So you see people as potential people. You know what I'm saying? I ended up going upstairs to the floor where Diddy trial is on, because Diddy's trial is on the whole floor. But then people that's like journalists like me and all that, Eyewitness News and certain journalists, we was in a whole nother court. You know know what I'm saying? So that's why I was with them chopping it up. Made a lot of connections with them. I got some people that I'm gonna bring on the channel. One person from Eyewitness News. One person's a journalist. My man from High 97. I'm gonna have him on the channel. Cause me and him was talking about it. I already got some of him. He was talking on the channel earlier with me. A couple of people. A couple of good people that I met. I ain't gonna hold you. It's gonna be good. Everybody hit the poll though. Hit the poll on Great Granny Saw. Hit the poll. So Great Granny. Hit the phone, we outside. I was in the courtroom with her too. She basketball too. I had to go hold you. I was talking with her too. You know what I'm saying? I was talking too, kid. These people mess smart. They do a lot of stuff. Journalists. Some people are like lawyers. A lot of publication and journalists though. News programs. Potential big network news. One guy was from TMZ. Well, he just blew the lit. He just wilded out. The guy from TMZ was just wilding out and arguing with the people from. I should have videotaped this nigga, yo. He was going off, son. He lucky I ain't videotaped him. He was going off, son. He was wilding on the cop right here. You see this guy right here? He started wilding on this guy. This officer right here. This guy, I don't know if he's white or Spanish. I don't know, but he's white. But yo, he's like, nah, man, don't trust him. Don't trust him, brother. I'm like, why? That guy came to me and was telling me something. Like, he was looking out for me in a way. This guy right here, the officer guy. He came up here and was telling me something like, yo, you got to watch yourself around him. You know what I mean? Da-da-da. Because, you know, I'm smoking right here. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, nah, I've been smoking all day. I'm all right. He's like, I'm just telling you just in case. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, this is federal property. I'm like, all right, whatever. So the black guy came up like this because he worked at TMZ. He's like, yo, nah, man, you can't trust them. Don't beat them. I'm like, all right, bro, it's all good, bro. I ain't trying to argue with the people. You acting like you trying to get bagged out here. We in front of a federal building. The man came and said whatever he said. You're gonna argue with this man? This man is here arguing with this guy. You're not from the streets, obviously, and you damn sure he's trying to bring a Malcolm and all that. I'm like, yo, bro, get out of here. Niggas want to be Malcolm on the weekends. I gotta stop doing that, bro. Niggas want to be Malcolm on the weekend. No, you got to be Malcolm every day if you want to be Malcolm, bro. Trust me, bro. Don't try to be Malcolm on the weekend. Now you want to bring up Malcolm within the day. I'm like, yo, bro, stop, bro. Stop. Don't even. Stay. I said, yo, don't even do that, bro. Because I could go farther than Malcolm. I said, Jesus said this then. Since you want to go back, I'm like, all right then. So what happened? He going into Malcolm. Yo, the guy right here listening to me and Matt's conversation after he's barking on this guy right here. I'm like, I ain't bark on him if you want to bark on him, but don't make it no Malcolm thing, bro. Straight. Really try to turn it into a Malcolm thing. I was like, bro, you out. Great. I'm going back in the courthouse in a minute. I'm going back upstairs. I got a lot of potential. Let me see. Take one of these papers out. I can start telling you about some stuff. Juror 216. They had to be called back. That's the one that I told you he was smoking the weed and all that. They said, yo, man, you're going to have to quit, man. I'd have never said that. I said, nah, it's not no problem. Because remember, it's legal in New York. I'd have been like, nah, it doesn't obscure my judgment or nothing like that. You know what I mean? He like, oh, sometimes it make me a little something. I'm like, yo, bro, what's wrong with him? He sounds younger, but he wasn't that young. He was like 38 years old. So the potential things that happened with him with the police run-ins, he was saying the last thing happened in like 2010. The government, this one 216 said he should have been drugged. The judge says that he will be struck for cause. 212. Let me see. Juror 212. The defense elected to keep him on after he had a run-in with the cops in Manhattan and Harlem. And now he works for the city. He's trying to change his life and different things like that. So it's a lot going on with that. Let me see. Okay, the judge said he had two situations with the cops and could potentially have a bias and was leaning towards the government's view. But the judge elects to keep him. And then there was no grounds for him to be excused. But then they dismissed him. But then they let him come back to the court. And whatever the case, just to further ask him about the other thing that happened in 2010 or whatever. And he said, you know, it happened in 2010. I was like in a party or whatever the case may be. And he don't have no biases towards cops because now he does things that work with cops. And now he understands different people's viewpoints now. So he doesn't feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? So he said he doesn't feel the same way. 217 was cleared. She had no yes or no. She had no yeses because they give you 14 questions. And if you have yes answers on those questions, Then they go into further breakdowns of your answers. That's on the yes questions. Juror 217 had none. None of the court requested questions. Which one is this? Was 210? Let me see. Oh, 210 was the one that was ordered not to use weed. It says he will. Even this one says, this other person says that but he said that he's gonna have to get a P test done and all type of stuff like that. Had arrest for weed in New Jersey, went to a program for weed, but the case was dismissed, and said he smoked weed last night. That was number 210. He was bugging. Another potential juror. He was saying that you know, he has like a bathroom problem. Like he would have to really use the bathroom a lot. And so they like, so how much would you have to use it? Like, tell us what, like, give us a bulk point figure. He's like, listen, the court starts at like 9 o'clock or so, 9:30 or whatever, and we'll be going from like 9 to like 11:30 straight. That's what at least this is what the judge is saying. At least what he's trying to do. So how many times would you have to go to the bathroom at that point? You know what I mean? He said, we know we can try to make some recommendations, some things for you, but some accommodations. But he's like, he said, I'm gonna have to go at least 9, then 10, then 11, then he said, I'm gonna have to go every hour. So they were like, so we just gonna excuse you as a potential witness because we ain't got time for all that. You know what I mean? You gotta be able to just hold your pee, brother. Gotta be able to hold your pee. This is what's going on, man. We outside live. Everybody drop a like. Everybody hit the poll. Everybody hit the poll on Great Granny Soul. So when y'all going back to Brazil? When y'all leave?
Oh, I think, okay. So maybe the network got us a ticket for us to go back 2 days from now, but after that we learned that the trial's gonna heat up next week. Yeah, we're
and you
stay.
See that you could go upstairs, chill, and vibe out, right? She needs to come upstairs and see too. You need to come upstairs and see.
I will.
You know what I'm saying? So when you could come in and listen, imagine when the trial actually heating up now. When we get past this jury thing, and we actually sitting in the court listening to
we're trying to stay here until
trial.
next Wednesday.
I wouldn't be mad at y'all. I wouldn't, because that's going to be some good content for y'all people back in Brazil.
Okay, tell them this.
What's up? Listen, first of all, these people are in the mix of the action. They are in the thick of it, all right? Live in front of the courtroom. Upstairs just now, listening into the potential jury selection. We always just listening into it. This is what it's all about, all right? Whether we have our biases or not, whether we believe he's guilty or not, it's about y'all content creators that y'all watching actually coming here, getting the content.
Do we need to stay till next week?
I think y'all should. I think they should. I think that y'all will be blessed with the content that they're going to be able to give y'all, especially if we're upstairs and we got our notepads and be able to, and we're meeting so many potential people from the news. We're meeting journalists upstairs. So many people that's important people and have important thoughts on the same case. We're meeting them well. So imagine when they're going to be able to bring some of those people to y'all as well. Because trust me, they're here. We're all here. We're here in the thick of it.
Thank you, friend.
Trust me. OOTAONGO, OOTAONGO on YouTube. Y'all subscribe to the channel.
Okay, well,
Thank you
You know how we
so
do.
much.
Anytime,
Thank you so
anytime,
much.
anytime.
He was like my best friend. He got me the pen, the paper.
Everything right?
We'll see each other tomorrow.
Yes. You got my number anyway, right? I got your number, right? Yeah, I got your number.
Yeah,
I'm gonna text you. Yeah. I'm here tomorrow.
Perfect. We're here tomorrow.
Bless y'all, all right? Safely, all right?
Bye-bye. Over to you.
That's what it's all about, bro. We outside in real time, bro. And they lit. And they came to talk to me. Mad people, one person came to interview me, came to speak to me. A couple of people. I did a couple of interviews with a couple of YouTubers, content creators. They're lit. You can go to their channel right now. They got 520,000. Facts. So she just told me, do a video for my channel real quick. A little quick short like this. Come on, bro. I just said OOTAONGO. That shit is on 519,000, homie. Look, let me find that channel right here. On Bloods and Crips, homie. Look. Yeah. Are you serious? I got that. Yeah, man, this is what we doing, bro. This is what we doing, bro. I got so much things going on right now. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Trust me, it's crazy, bro. But damn, they lit though. They lit. I ain't gonna hold you. Let me see. They clicked it. You click on that video. Oh, this I changed the channel right here. It's called Nati and Isa. $514. My bad. Same shit. 519, 514. Same shit. She got 500K though. I met a couple of people like that. One was like 1 million subscribers, chilling like this, hollering at me like this. Yo, I'm on their channel like this. Yeah. Trust me, bro. You already know. That's why I've been just chilling on my channel. I ain't been doing too much on my channel, bro. I ain't got no biases towards nobody. Feel me? I just cover my content straight. You know what I mean? If I have my own opinion, I say it's my own opinion. You know what I'm saying? I try to let the facts speak for my opinion. You know what I mean? If I got like paperwork to prove something and shit like that. So anything on my shit be alleged, bro. You know what I'm saying? Unless we getting into something that's a true fact or true crime, then, you know what I mean? We could get into it. But that's how I cover stuff, you know? Hey, Slow Rilla, salute. Questions on the screen. Do I have to answer it? Levette, you could do what you want to do, Queen. You know what I mean, Levette? However you feel, I appreciate it if you just, you know what I mean? You don't have to. I could change the question too. You know what I mean? That's just a real broad question. I just wrote one in there. I could do a better question than that though, as well. Let's ask this question. Look at that. That's a good question. Is Cassie gonna come back to hurt Diddy in his trap? Because you know they saying that she could be the potential witness. I don't understand why you wouldn't call her. If you them people, you gotta call Cassie, bro. What are you talking about? That's one of your first calls, but it's about, you know what I mean? It's not really so much what she wants to do, really, you know. When people want you to come and talk, you gotta come in and talk. So if she does come and speak, let's think about that. So remember, when you in court and all that NDAs and all that stuff don't matter. They throw all that out the window. You can speak freely. It's a real trial, it's a real case. All of that NDA do not bind this. So that does not no binding agreement for no criminal charges and all that type of stuff that's going on. That's for some other stuff. So even if she did have NDAs and certain things in place, but he didn't even try to do certain things. That's why she was keeping her story, because she was trying to do a book, right? She was potentially trying to do a book at one point. Some called a book or tell-all type of deal. You know what I'm saying? Some people said that Diddy should have just settled out earlier, and if he did, it wouldn't have been all of this. We don't know if it would have never been all of this, but who knows? I know that once Cassie got through the gates, the floodgates did open up. You know what I mean? We did see a lot of more cases start popping up, and more potential victims started popping up. We did see that happen. You know what I mean? But hey, what did we know? You know what I mean? Everybody drop a like on the way in. I want y'all to hit the poll and let me know what y'all thinking. We live outside. We at the courtroom, live in real time. We do this like this. I'm an in real life reactor. This is on go. I don't just react from my podcast space and studio. I react from home. I react from on the go. I react everywhere I'm at. So this is what my channel's about. So you never know what I'm gonna do. I get things to eat. I do different things on my channel. So I got a lot of different contents that I got set to upload on my channel for like weeks, and some things from months ago. I got things about New York City, my city, other places that I've been. I got a dope thing about art from a dope artist that's traveled around the world, and she paints different things in sceneries in New York. So I got a dope conversation with her. I'm going to be putting those things up in my upload section. So I want y'all to make sure y'all go through my upload section, run it up. You know, I do different kinds of content. A lot of things I do is like true crime stuff. I've been talking about this Big U Rico case. He's a rolling 60 leader of a Crips gang, and him and a few other people have been caught up into this Rico. And so I've been talking about that. I talked about Big Meech and his alleged affiliation as a snitch, allegedly, in this Cuffy Gatlin case. That even spilled into the media and certain people, not the media, but people on social media, I should say, saying that even potentially Cuffy Gatlin was snitching. But, you know, I read a lot of paperwork. You don't really see like Big Meech snitching or nothing like that. I could even bring up the case behind me right now. You don't really see like Big Meech snitching like that, but you just see that Tammy Cowens did incriminate him. She put him in a lot of different ways in the paperwork, alleging that he met this guy Fidel Suarez in prison, and then he's the one that, through Tammy, set up a multi-kilogram distribution link from Suarez to give Cuffy Gatlin these keys in St. Louis in the truck and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So that's how Big Meech is written in the paperwork. So that's why Cuffy Gatlin was saying that Big Meech was snitching potentially, because he says that Big Meech is his unindicted co-conspirator. You feel me? But I've read mad of the paperwork. I've damn near read, son, trust me. I've read so many parts of this case. Trust me. Nobody has read more of that case than me. Big Meech thing, not even Sean G. He know. And I just seen him in the court too, Sean G. He know. He ain't even read more of that case than me. Facts. So I ain't even got to go into it. Because if he said he read 1,000, 2,000, 1,000, I must have read 4,000, 5,000 if he read 1,000. Because I've read so many parts of the case on my channel. I read all Cuffy's co-defendants. I read Keith Cromer's life, this, that, old cases he did, him and Tammy, love affair, sexual lover. Yeah, that's what you was. Yes, Tammy, that's what you was. So now we're dealing with this Puffy thing now. So, you know, I got a lot of the potential jurors. I got a lot of information that I wrote down about all of the potential jurors. But like I said, I listen to everybody, and I still think that all of the jurors, whether they say they didn't hear about it or they did say they heard about it, I think that they all have a potential bias. And I think that if I was a juror, I would have a potential bias too, bro. Oh, yeah? I don't know, you know. You just there shining, you know what I mean? Just there shining, Sharon. You know what I mean? Y'all learn about it if y'all want to learn, and then y'all do it, you know what I mean? But, you know, just like dropping likes and tell them drop likes and stuff like that, you know? Regular stuff. Watching for people that's saying some wild stuff. But I don't really block people here. I just time people out, so I don't really block nobody, because everybody still got to have their own thought. Even if sometimes people have bad things to say about me, it's all right. But when people start going too crazy, you want people racing on this wild stuff, then I'm like, no, you got to. So I'll just time people out a lot of times, you know what I mean? That's all right. But we can't get to a society that people can't potentially say what they feel. Because if we start stopping people from saying what they think, then how will we know who the real weirdos are? We can't shut everybody else. Yeah, say one more thing. I'll be like this. Yeah, say one more thing. You know what I'm saying? So we got to let people speak so we know exactly who we're around. So I just don't want to stop everybody from speaking. Nah, I'll be like, get ahead and talk. Okay, yeah, we know who he is. Get him out. You done. You know what I mean? So we already know the vibe. That's what it's about, though. We out here in real time, man. A bunch of dope people out here. I met a bunch of dope people, man. Dope people, man. I ain't on no weirdo shit, so I'm just out here just chilling. You know what I mean? Some of the ladies come in, oh, you looking good, you looking good. Chill, lady, I changed my life. I ain't trying to do that with y'all right now. And all of them fire. You should see the shit in the court. Damn. But we ain't doing that. We ain't doing it. Facts. Oh, you want to take it to court? Yeah. Everybody looking like $1 million. Not gonna hold you. Facts. Everybody looking like $1 million, man. So a couple of people came and spoke, and we did a couple of interviews with me. They came home. They like, yo, come, I want to talk with you. What's going on? I'm like, all right. But the crazy shit is one person came online, and I thought they was live on Facebook and shit, and we was talking. There was a chick and her homegirl. And they was live, and they do their podcasting thing, but she's really with Gene Deal. So I was just talking with Gene Deal just now, right? I was chopping it with Gene Deal because she called him on the phone because she worked with him. So I'm there, and we chopping this shit, and she's live. So she's like, oh, and she turns the camera on me and said, I'm just talking and just chilling, doing my own thing with my GoPro at the time. So she started, yo, can I ask you a couple questions? So I'm like, yeah, you can ask me whatever. So I'm talking with her online. She like, yo, what's up? Yo, tell me what's going on, who you with? Because these people telling me to talk to you because they know you or something like that. Nah, you be online, they know you. It's funny as shit, but I think she's on Facebook. I'm like, well, you on Facebook or something? And she just said yes. So I thought she was just on Facebook. So I'm like, all right, cool. Or whatever, I'll talk with you and shit. Or she's like, nah, these people telling me go ask you questions because they know you. They like, nah. tell you, like get you to come on the channel and all that. I'm like, oh, all right. So I'm like, what, you on Facebook? She's like, no, I'm on YouTube actually. I was like, oh, you on YouTube? So maybe some people may know me from YouTube. So I really don't be on Facebook that much, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really do Facebook. So that's why I had me confused. But I'm like, yeah, you know, I started my channel, so I'm on YouTube. So I'm gonna be on her channel. We gonna chop it up. Me, her, and Gene Deal, most likely. We gonna chop it up and shit. I was just hollering at Gene. So, you know what I mean? That's what it's about, man. It's just about us getting the conversations, bro. Real shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm a regular, real dude, son. Just a regular dude, bro. That's what's real to me, just being regular. Not about being a killer gorilla, nothing that you think you want to be. Those things are natural things. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to act like it. Just be it when you're ready. You know what I'm saying? And it's time, you just be it. It ain't about that, bro. It's about connecting with people in real time, linking with us, you know what I'm saying? Find out different things. I'm about to go over here, go talk to some of these news people that's across the street, too. This eyewitness news, but they mad dry over here, these eyewitness news people. They mad dry. I ain't trying to talk with them.
What the girls, man, did they leave already?
Yeah, they left. Yeah, they left. They said they'd be back tomorrow. That's my baby mom. She lucky I ain't see her ass. She lucky I ain't see her ass. Lauren. Lauren. I love her. No, I make her my baby mama right now. Listen, Lauren from Hot 97 on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, Breakfast Club. Yeah, those are yesterday.
Lauren LaRosa. That's her name.
LaRosa, yeah. She gonna
Lauren
be here.
LaRosa. I'm gonna see her ass. Don't worry, I'm running down on her ass when I see her.
She's gonna be here on Friday.
I'm gonna be there too on Friday. Remember Bruce Almighty movie? He said at 7 on the 7th? Yeah, I'm gonna be there at 7 on the 7th, homie. If I got something to tell Lauren London, Lauren London. R.I.P. Nipsey was thinking about Lauren London now. Anytime I think of her. Lauren LaRosa. Anyhow I see Lauren LaRosa tomorrow, Friday. He said Friday she gonna be here. That's my good dude right here. We've been chopping it up all day. We've been, you know what I mean? Shooting the breeze, man. You know what I'm saying? And he's somebody too. Everybody's somebody, bro. So you don't even know who nobody is. That's why we can't be judgmental.
She used to be on. She used to work with us. TMZ.
He used to work on TMZ with y'all. That's what I'm saying. Because he worked on TMZ.
Yeah.
Tell the people. People don't know, man. My dude worked on TMZ. Hush.
Man, your boy right here's a genius, man. I ain't gonna say nothing, man. He's a genius, man.
He cooking up.
You know, I'm picking his head though. I'm getting his head, but he know how to come back.
You know how we get it. You know how we get it. Because look, I'm telling you, you gotta control our eye. Chill. I want to get close enough to do it. I don't want to do it from here. I want to get close enough to do it. And that's where we gotta understand our potential.
I'm trying to get news out of it, man. But you keep going round and round.
You know. So we gotta be. We gotta be.
You smart, but you gotta be smart.
You gotta be smart.
You know how to come
You gotta
back.
be smart. You gotta be smart, bro.
Not everybody's up there.
They're not, bro. They're not. But we will see them when they pop their heads up, though. We will see who they are. I don't care what color they is. We're gonna see their heads when they pop their head up. All our potential anyway. You know what I'm saying?
He on Friday. She said she can come here sexy.
That's a fact. You got my number though, right? You took my number, right? No, you didn't. Take my number though. Anyway, take my number. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my number real quick. Hold on. That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? So that's how I got on. Hey, that's a girl, man. That's a.
I love Lauren, but I'm saying, not like that, bro. I love Lauren LaRosa, but I'm saying I like that. But if she run down on this caramel shit, she better chill. She better chill.
You take a picture.
She better chill. Don't run down on me, Lauren.
I'm gonna say he's gonna be here. He's gonna be here with you on. Hold on.
Lauren, let me tell Lauren about herself. Hold on, you about to take the video center. Lauren, first of all,
I'm gonna say it to her.
Lauren LaRosa, Miss Lauren LaRosa, might be Mrs. fucking with me. Chill. I'm gonna take my time. You my sister at the moment. We this way.
It's comedian guy.
We this way, Lauren. Listen, my name Uda, OOTAONGO, ONGO. Listen, I love you. Friday you gonna be here? Or Friday my day? I'm gonna be here too Friday, and I got some questions to ask you.
Gonna be fly.
My brother sending you this video, Lauren.
She gonna be fly.
So I'm not. Yeah, I know you on the jet. You like this? I see you jump out the plane on the.
Yeah, she gonna be
on the
fly.
plane. So Lauren, listen. You heard what I said? Can't wait to meet you. Keep doing your thing.
Yeah.
Shining. I love your transition from TMZ to radio. No,
Yeah,
you got you.
she's the dopest. I ain't gonna lie.
She's the dopest. Make sure you send that to Lauren.
No, I will.
Send that to her, cause she my baby. Straight. I don't care. I ain't want to say that on camera.
She want the dopiest. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. I know she is, man. I love her, man. But she really know the work. She really knows her stuff. And I just love her journalistic view and how she. When the first time she came, I was like, I wonder how she's gonna do. And she blew it out to the point that people think that, you know what I mean? Other people there they could be without them potentially. And could do without some comedy part.
Yeah, she good.
Based on her
My girl held
her bop, you know what I'm saying? So salute to Lauren for that.
She got a whole team there. And she goes.
Salute, dog. Oh, the pop off. Look, salute to you. You gotta hit me. I'm gonna come on the channel. We gonna chop it up. Tell your people come follow Uda on go. You know we outside. We on go. I was just telling the people about you and shit too. How we were just chopping it and stuff, and how your people on your channel. And I thought you was on Facebook, and then your people like, nah, we know him. Oh shit, what's up? Tell that nigga holler.
Man, like you could be there. She probably gonna find out and be like, you could be there though.
Tell her we cooking up in real time, man. This is what it's all about. We all gonna be out here. We gonna be out here. We most definitely gonna be out here.
Because then the kids start Monday. Everybody gonna
Misha Max, salute Queen. How you doing, Queen? How's everybody? Yes, my brother. Bless you, brother. Make sure you hit me, man. Make sure you hit me, bro. Yeah, man. That's what we doing, man. We highlighting shit, man. What's up with the youths, man? They still doing that music or what, Mish? What's going on with the music? What's up with your son? They ain't doing the music? We got to start bringing all these things together, start connecting these dots. Connecting all of these dots. That's what we got to start doing with all of this, you know what I mean? Or we got some talented kids that's doing some good stuff. We just got to be highlighting each other and just cross-promoting everything. That's what we just got to do with the platforms, you know what I'm saying? Especially this platform, that's what I'm doing. There's a lot of platforms that I've created, I go in the lane, just go in one lane with them. This one is more of an open platform. Potentially things, you know what I mean? And I'm doing my project as well. You know, my album's is going to be dropping this year. So my project as well. I got a lot of dope artists on it. Yeah. First video I'm going to drop summertime is me and Mano. Record, I got Mano on there. Shout out to Mano for that. I got a record with Tory Lanez on my album. I got a record with Dave East that I'm gonna drop. A potential remix that I want to drop. Singing song, because I write rap, I write R&B, I write pop, I write different kinds of music, and I write music for people that's artists in the industry too. And so, hence I got a few songs like that, writing music for people. I got songs too as well, but a lot of times I just be in certain circles and I be around shit, and sometimes people just potentially listen to some of my music and just be wanting to connect, you know what I'm saying? Just be linking up. Like the song I got with Mano picked that record to be on, you know what I'm saying? He was like, nah, I want to be on this record because records like these, they're like jingles and they have a potential to kind of like go on, you know what I'm saying? So that's why he jumped on Trust No Hoes. He jumped on a record called Trust No Hoes. No pun intended. I think men and women could be hoes, you know what I mean? So shout out to all my ex-hoes or my recovering hoes. You know what I'm saying? Shit, me too. Solidarity, y'all. But yeah, you know what I mean? That's what it's all about. Hold on, let me see. I'll probably play a little bit. This record right here. Yeah. This record will be out. Let's go. Summertime, we cooking up. Trust No Hoes. I let Mano talk in the beginning of the record. So I sing and rap. I'm singing on this record. Mino's rapping on this. Other rappers, I rap. I do other things. Stranger in my house. Nothing like laying down with him. Congratulations. Congratulations. You know what you having? Oh, double congratulations. Safe delivery, everything. Bless you. God bless you. For real, she said she having 2 boys. What? I knew she was having twins. This summer, this video gonna be crazy. Me and Mano, it's gonna be off the chain. All the lovely ladies in that with us. You already know the vibes. It's gonna be crazy, trust me. A few of y'all dropping on me locations or something, so a few of y'all that rock with us on YouTube, y'all pop out. Yeah, man, we ain't scary. Y'all will pop out if it's up to me. I don't care. Straight. Boy, this nigga really dropped the low. We gonna all pop out? It's crazy. This nigga's nuts. Facts. Me too. On the low, Mano. Usually have a friend that's a hoe too, Scout. Okay? Do the whole thing. So that's me and Mano though. Shout out to Mano. Shout out to Brooklyn. You already know the vibes. OOTAONGO. On go. I know I'm from Brooklyn too, so it is what it is. But yeah, I want to go across here and go. I do want to holler at a couple of these news people though. There was one that I really wanted to holler at, but they was doing a lot today. And they was across the street. So I didn't really even go over there, but I wanted to holler them because I seen them at active and they were doing some shit across the street. That's what I'm saying. You got to link me. You got to link me. You got to link. Got a link. At gmail.com, Mish. At Gmail. Email me. Salute, Melvin Terry. Salute, brother. Manhattan boxing. You already know we're gonna run down on Brooklyn, man. Show y'all some Brooklyn. I'm saying, y'all see New York. It's good to see NY. You know what I mean? It's good to see different places, man. Now, remember they upstairs in the courtroom. They upstairs on 26 though. So I went up there to 26, but once you go up there to 26, floor 26, you just they got like it's set up like the other courtroom floor is set up, but it got like a big partition there, like a high kind of partition, like some shit like an office cubicle thing, like it's gray, you know that gray thing with the wool type material on it, the big one. So they got like one of those big partition that folds out, and they got it like there, just blocking like the view right there. So like where you walk right into the courtroom is blocking that, but then they got just a part that's open where a person can walk through, and then right there is some guards just standing right there. So as soon as you come with the elevator right there, they be like, nah, you got to get off here. You got to go downstairs and shit. So once you go down there, they automatically send you downstairs. Unless you potential family or something like that. You know what I'm saying? If you potential family or something like that, then that's a different story. You know what I mean? If you family or something like that, then it's different. Because they're going to be in court till like maybe like 6 o'clock today. You know what I'm saying? You know they be doing a lot. You know, regular court days till like 5. But you know, if you know anything about court, just because it's till 5, that don't mean nothing. You got the people in the park in and then across the street. Y'all see this park on YouTube a lot. See this park, right? See all of the people from these programs. Other people from the program.
He plays a lot of poker. He's in these
Okay. This is what's going on out here.
He's a big
Live from the court case, right?
Exactly.
So it's about to get crazier though. Jose, what's up?
That's so much of it.
It's about to get more crazier because remember, we're just still going through just the jury selection process, you know what I mean? And that's just a tedious process though. As I can see, it's a very, very tedious process. And you know, people that have biases acting like they don't have biases. Yeah, it's a lot. There's most definitely a lot going on. There's most definitely a lot going on. I do want to go to the other entrance though. I do want to go to the other entrance because there's a couple of entrances. And on the other one, a lot of times that one is the one that people use. Anyway, that's the one that you got to use to come out anyway. When you're going through this entrance, this is the entrance, right? For all public people. If you're employing something, you could go through the other entrance. But everybody that's leaving, they don't get a chance to leave back through this entrance. You have to go around to the other side. You know what I'm saying? You have to go around to the other side. So hold on, I'm gonna show y'all. So you gotta go around to the other side. I'm gonna show y'all. So if y'all, as y'all can see, so y'all can get a feel of what's going on, how everything is set up. See, this is how they set it up in front of the court, right? Boom. But then we could go around here. You feel me? Then we could go around here. And this is where, most likely, like when I come back, any other days I come back, because I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna holler at Lauren LaRosa. On Friday, I'm gonna holler at Lauren, right? I love her, but I ain't gonna tell her. I told y'all, so don't say I was scared when I seen her. So boom, right? I told y'all, what the hell? So boom, right? So I'm gonna tell Lauren LaRosa, because I was talking to her homeboy, he work at TMZ, and we been chopping it up all day and shit, you know what I'm saying? So me and him been talking, and we got changed numbers and shit, so he gonna holler at me on Thursday, and we gonna chop it, but see? So you know, like, I keep kicking this damn stand, bro. It's getting me tight. Listen. Look, let me put this down a little bit. Cool. Right, look. So you know, like, when you see the live feed, you know, like, anytime you go on Diddy, right? You go Diddy live, and then you always see this still shot of the camera. It's usually not over there. This is the shot, right? That still shot that you always see when you see the courtroom and it's facing that door, this is the door that the camera is facing towards, okay? So anytime you see that live feed that's running all day on Diddy, right? It's here. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, it says the employees. See? See the employees side, boom. And everybody else, other people, got to go through the other side, right? But then you see the live camera that's always running right there, right? As you can see, people out here pretend just rocking out. She's still out here too? No, I might have to run down on this. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, bro. Listen, hold up. I'm just gonna rock it out right here for 1 second, all right? Cool. We outside in real time. Courthouse, Diddy. Feel me? I wish you would have recorded it all for us to see. I know, but you know what I did? I wrote down mad notes because remember, you can't take no devices in the courtroom. Anytime you go inside, all your devices, I have my computer, I have mad shit. GoPros, all types of shit. They take your GoPro, they take your computers, they took both my phones, they take all your shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta check it in to like some device type station. And everybody's devices is in there, and they tell you to take it off or whatever the case. And then they give you like a coin. They give you like a coin. I wanted to take a video of the coin so I can show y'all, but I'll do it like tomorrow or whatever. But or whenever I come back. But they give you like a coin, and with that coin, you are able to check in your stuff or whatever the case may be. But I was thinking like, damn, I know I could have smuggled the own thing, but I don't want to hop myself for next thing. Bill, now I can't come back. I ain't stupid. The devil was telling me though, bro, because they like, you go walk with your own stuff. I'm like, nah. He's an attorney. He's an attorney. Something like that. That's what he is. Yeah. That's what he is. He a lawyer. But yeah, man, that's what it's about. I mean, it was shot. He looked like Bruce Almighty. I'm not Bruce Almighty. He looked like Steve, what's his name? Steve Carell? He looked just like Steve Carell. So what do you do, sis? Sister? What do you do? How's that going? It's great. New York? So how you feeling about all this Diddy stuff? What's going on with this?
I don't know. I can't give the mic my opinion percent. I think it's interesting.
Yeah. Did you go upstairs in the court and listen in or something?
I think sometimes with my colleagues.
People out here, everybody's outside, real time. Real time. Look, another person works for TMZ. Simple like that. That's what's going on. Dot Focus, salute, bro. Salute. Word, so I did write down a lot of notes. I got 9 notes about the jurors and the process and what was happening actually in the courtroom. Yeah. And then what I missed and what I thought I didn't catch, I was talking with people that were actually jotting down everything. And the shit was working. So they did a lot. I'm gonna take this girl now.
Let's see.
Long day, so what you leaving?
No, I can't wait.
Not yet? Still rocking? Do y'all want to see, what's the Kassanat boy name? His name D what? His name? Riz King?
Excuse me. Ma'am? She must work here. She's gotta be like, stop asking me.
Yeah, see, she been 1, 2, 3. She been 1, 2, questions. Nobody can find a question to do that. She went to change it. Yep, this is what's going on. We outside in real time. I'm about to get something to eat. Haven't ate. Did I eat anything? Yeah, I think I drank coffee earlier. Things like that. So what's going on? What's your presence like on social media? What you doing on social media? Nothing? Something?
What did you ask me? Hold on a second.
Everybody wants to know how. She don't know how to do it. I could have told her how to do it. She don't know how to get the people, bro. I could have told her how to do it. I ain't got time, miss. I'm out. All I asked is what you doing on socials, miss. I ain't doing it. Straight. Hell, she's Gots to go. Gots to go. Gots to go. Roll up my thing. Because it ain't no chicken wings. But yeah, though, you heard what I'm saying, though, y'all. Everybody subscribe to the channel. Let me see how long we've been on. All right, cool. We ain't even been an hour yet. That's still good time. That's still good time. You did good. Bro, real facts. What's goody, bro? Act coming on Monday? Nah, you lying. Monday gonna be wild? Yeah, I'm there. All ops. You heard what I said. I'm there, op. I'm popping out in real damn time. In real time. She don't know how to do it, bro. This one right here? Her right here. She worked for TMZ and she mad thirsty though. You gotta take her time. When you bombard people like that, they automatically gonna look at you like thing. And then some people are so once a person, even no matter if you want to ask a person a question, as a successful person, when people are coming to you, you probably feel a little threatened or scared. So you just got to learn how to be relaxed and say, "Can I ask you a question?" Da-da-da, you know what I mean? From your distance, I'll ask them from far. And they'll be like, all right, yeah, no, come close. And then I'm like, okay, cool. And then I'll come close and ask them. But when you run up to a person and try to get something, the person's always going to be defensive. But I could tell you that, but hey, you can't tell everybody everything. Yeah, we could go in there. Mad people. I seen a couple of podcasters. They was in there. Sean G was in there. Sean G most definitely was in there. Sean G was in there. A couple of other people was in there. Some eyewitness news people. Some journalists was in there. I got a few numbers from some people. I got one person from TMZ. She's on TMZ too, but she a little too Earth State for me. But I got another dude. He's from TMZ too. I got a couple of different people like that. And they're all open to having conversations with me on the channel. So that's what it's all about, you know what I mean? Networking, building. That's what we doing, you know what I mean? So everybody subscribe to the channel. I got another video that I'm about to do. When I end this live, I will be doing another live. So I need everybody to subscribe to the channel. Yeah, I probably could get something to eat in New York City and show y'all that too as well, right? We outside, we rocking out in real time. So y'all just make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. In the main room, but he didn't have the press pass. Oh, he was filming that? Oh, he said that. Did he say that or he filmed that? Did he say that or did he film that? Nah, that's cool. Bro, you could get in there, bro. I was upstairs. I went up there. Bro. I'm telling you. And I was with people that had press passes. I was with a couple of people that had one. Like, I could be like, yo, hold it. Come on, bro. Like going in the club, bro. Let's be honest. And I'm looking like this. You know I'm in there. I'm chilling. But Sean G went there. He didn't have a press pass. But he also had... He didn't come looking like a press, though. Because he had like this pinstripe, like polo looking type of suit. You know what I mean? It could be like, it's kind of out there. So they look at you more like a person that's coming to field. They're more like a person that's kind of like press. You know what I'm saying? If you come more kind of formal, like how he probably usually would dress, he probably could try to blend, but they're on your press pass. So don't think that because you look like this, I'm looking like Indiana Jones with the hat. Don't think they let me run in there. Nah, I went upstairs though. They let me up there. But I was downstairs with a couple of people with press passes. So at the end of the day, if it really came down to it, let me hold that press pass. I'm not stupid, but I'm not trying to hot myself up yet, make myself too noticeable yet. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be here for mad days. So your image of what you're making yourself is what you're gonna be. I'm not doing nothing. I'm quiet like I'm not saying shit. Like this. So by the time, you feel me? That's how you gotta do shit. You can't just, cause remember, you're gonna be here mad days. People get their own opinion of you as they see you. So if you here one day acting away, then another day they just watch you like this with the side eye. So I just be there chilling, you know what I'm saying? Yo, don't do too much, take my little notes and chill. Don't do too much, don't try to do nothing hot. I ain't do nothing, I ain't bringing no phone, do no stupid shit. Time to leave, I was out. Everybody was cool with me. That's it, you feel me? That's how I'm keeping it. So it's whatever with that. Lord. You know what I mean? Salute to Michigan. Salute, Levesque, salute. That's what I'm saying, though. You know what I mean? But they wasn't letting no Sean G in there. He capping. That nigga is capping, bro. Trust me. He capping and rapping. Trust me, nigga. I seen him when I was in the court like this chilling. He didn't even see me. I was in the court like this. By the time he seen me, he think he seen me by the time I seen him. Bruh, I've been here the whole time, nigga. I haven't seen your ass, nigga. Long time, brother. Trust me, brother. My name's Uda. Sniper's View. Trust me. I see everything first. I saw him. What's up? It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, it ain't heat up yet. A couple of days. Friday gonna be Lauren LaRosa and a couple of other people. Monday talking about Acronym gonna be in the building, so I'm gonna be here where Acronym pop up. All that. Feel me? Be there with all that. You know what I'm saying? Straight. Pop out my press pass like this. Get up in the building, you are. Be up there with all them niggas like this. Yeah, nigga. Don't mind Uda get up in that building. You know, I'm an ingenuitive person, bro. I'm like MacGyver on the low, homie. I'm literally the black MacGyver on the low. 2 bubbles, gums, and a matchstick, and I'm in the court. Straight. I'm telling you, I'm a fetch up a press pass with a gum and a matchstick. Press pass. I'm telling you, I might get up in that building. So trust me. That's why I went upstairs, was talking to the lady. Look, I ain't do too much, though. I ain't do too much. And when I got up there, I just went to peep. I'm like, yo, whatever. I said, no, you know, I got family and people, different people. I said, there, co-workers. All right, cool. Now I'm going this way, though. I mean, I want some shit like that, trying to set it up. So by the time I see you next time, you kind of familiar. Oh, you said you had family and impress people in the building. Feel me? No. But I ain't pushed the issue with it, though. You know what I'm saying? I just threw it in the air so your mind may remember. If it don't, it don't, but it may. That's the mind tends to remember things that you don't even think that's getting put in. You said, weren't you the brother that said that you had? Exactly. Come in here. You don't have it. Come in. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Sean G went up there like this. Yo, man, you know what I'm saying, man? Listen, you know how you do the walk-up video like this? Yo, listen, man. Yo, I'm trying to get up in there, but I ain't got my press pass. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got my press pass, but I'm trying to get up in the building. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to say. He older, though. He from the old school. He from the old school, you know what I'm saying? You got to be in there on some square shit. Yes, hello? Is this the direction for me to go in? All of that, you got to leave that other shit alone. You got to put the hood down for a second. I'll be like, hello? What's going on around here? I think this is the way they told me to go. I'm sure it was. Oh, okay. You don't say. All right, thank you. This way? Thank you. Yeah, that's the type of box I be on. I be trying to mask my hood. I don't be trying to act hood, bro. You see me acting hood, bro? You don't see me. That's why when I see people acting like hood like that, not to say that they aren't hood, it's just funny to me. I try as best as I can to not act that way, bro. So you take me as a real simple guy. And I like that. Mask your intention for the Lord power. The fuck? You gonna be exactly what people think you are? Guilty! Gotta wake up. Yeah, though. Salute to everybody. Hopefully y'all laughed at some of them jokes. It's all comedy. You know how we do. It's all comedy. But yeah, man, we outside in real time. I am going to probably show y'all some food or something. I'll probably think about where I'm gonna get some food. Show y'all a nice food spot. So everybody subscribe to the channel. Make sure you're notified. You know what I mean? Subscribe to the people in the chat. Make sure you go check out my girl, Miss Keita 2U. Subscribe to her channel too, man. This is what we're doing. Sharon Ellaby was in there. Salute to her too, man. Y'all check out my sisters. We all winning together, and that's how we doing it, man. This is on go. We on go together. A lot of more y'all would be potential moderators that's in my chat. It's just light y'all up, you know what I mean? Y'all show love, I'm showing love. That's what we doing here, you know what I mean? That's what this whole channel's about, you know what I mean? It's not about nothing else. It's just about us talking about, covering or talking about anything we want to talk about. And we can talk about it together. But me, I just don't come, I try to come at it as unbiased as I can, you know what I'm saying? Even though I come from certain lifestyles and shit like that, I just try to come from an unbiased place and not try to, you know what I mean? Like call a person a rat just to call them a rat. I like to see the paperwork. I like to, you know what I mean? I like to let the paperwork speak for a lot of things that I can say, you know what I mean? So it's not just based on my opinions and my thoughts. If I have an opinion, I always just tell y'all, yo, this is my own opinion. And yeah, so you can know, you know what I mean? And that's what it's all about. This girl's determined. She's out here all day though, but she's not gonna get it. Because one, she got this hoodie on, she's looking mad regular and hood. Rich people look at you like you homeless. You don't think you dress homeless. You think you got some Dior sneakers on, but you got some hoodie on, some tie head rag on your head. Like, who's shorty? Hey, chill. No, I don't have no quarters. People's rich coming out here. You know what I'm saying? So you got to come out like this. Indiana Jones. Hey, where you from? They don't know I'm from Shooter Block. Yeah, they don't know that. I'm like this. Trust me. I used to sell drugs like this. Just like this, bro. Get money. Just like this. Ask anybody that knows me. They're like, nah, that nigga was outside getting money just like that. Facts. Why? I'm gonna dress the part. Why? Because I don't look like my environment. Police gonna drive right by me, come fuck with you and stop you, nigga. I don't have to be a rat. Look, I'm just masking myself right here in the environment. You know what I'm saying? Niggas think they gotta be hiding. No, nigga, I'm right here hiding in plain sight. Police come by every day that circle my neighborhood. He said, yo, man, I always see you here one day. One cop came to me and talked to me. Remember, I was right there trapping the whole time. He's like this. I always see you, man. Yeah, right? I'm like, yeah, you know I'll be out here, man. I'll be chilling, man. You know, he be like, you be with them girls. You be looking for them girls. You be pimping, man. You be looking, I always see you talking to a lady or something. I'm like, yeah, man, that's what I be on, man. Or I be catching a lot of women over there, so, you know what I'm saying? I grew up around the neighborhood, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but, you know, yeah, man. I just be going to talk to the ladies and shit like that. Okay, thank you. I'm glad he said that, but you know what I'm saying? Throwing him off, maybe this part is making him think that. I'm not here. I'm just outside all day damn long. Breaking day, I'm outside all damn day. Obviously, when you obviously probably see me, I'm chasing a tail. I'm usually chasing one at a time. That's all it was. But I blend right in with that shit. Like, you right, sir. I was just looking for some girls out here. I'm chilling. See one that just ran and tried to bag them. You're like, oh yeah, that's what he do. Yeah, I took a break from my little job I was doing. And bag shorty like, nah, I see you, man. I see you getting them. I see you getting them. I'm like, yeah, bro. So you gotta master your intentions, man. Oh, you gotta master your intentions. So salute to everybody, retronize. Yeah, you know what I mean? You gotta chase sometimes. You chase, but I ain't trying to chase no more though. But that's at my times, bro. I'll chase an occasional tail, bro. But like I said, you find yourself in situations, you find yourself in a lot of hot ones. It ain't worth it, man. You know what I mean? Find some potential people to be around, to socialize with, to potentially date, court, whatever. Find good people that's potentially that. You know what I mean? Don't try to go and make somebody something and nothing. Find something that you see that has the potential to be that or is that already. You know what I mean? Don't try to do too much shaping, even though some of us need shaping to help. So I can't tell you what to do. If you love somebody, you find an attraction or an affinity to someone, but you know, take your time. Take your time. You know what I mean? Straight. Trust me. This thing right here, though, I was in the court with her ass. Her ass was fire. This thing right here, in the courtroom, her ass, she was on fire, nigga. Trust me. She was looking at me like, Because ain't nobody in there was looking like me. Know that. God. Jesus sandals. Nobody was in there looking like OOTA. Facts. They was in there looking at me like this. Bust a move, nigga. Bust a move. I'm in there like this. Don't let me do it. My salsa's up. She's looking Spanish. My salsalita. My salsalita turkey's up, see. My salsa's up. Yeah. Man, she got though. Fatty and all that. I'm gonna hold you. I'm gonna hold you. That's why y'all gotta go outside and meet these beautiful women, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you, I ain't chasing nothing. But you gotta go out if this is what you love. And go outside and meet some good potential people, you know what I mean? Right. Subscribe to the channel though. I'm about to go to eat. I'm gonna show y'all what's going on. OOTA, OOTA, OOTA. Already know the vibe, we on go. Everybody hit the like. Everybody share these videos. Share this video too as well. Any of your platforms. This is not gonna be done yet. They're gonna be done probably around 6, I'm thinking. Because it's 5 already and it's not done yet. So, don't think this is gonna be done yet. Yeah, it's not gonna be done yet. Everybody drop a like. A couple of my people are still upstairs too, you know. Even my man from Hot 97, he's upstairs still. I brought him up. He was like, yo, I could go up there? I'm like, yeah, you could go up there, bro. I'm like, yeah. Nah, that thing was real. That shit was real. Facts. Word. Court is up though. So we gonna figure it out. I got some people that was upstairs though on the 26th. And they was giving me some updates and some stuff. So I just want to wait till they come out of court upstairs. And they're going to tell me exactly what they heard or what was going on upstairs on the 26th. But even though I'm hearing everything that's going on the floor where I'm at. But they might be up there seeing different things and stuff like that. So I want them to know what they were seeing. Because I already hearing everything. We're hearing everything. When we go in our courtroom, we have a courtroom there we're in. Where we can hear everything. We in there with like an officer in the judge's chamber type room. But there's no judge. It's just us and the officers in the room. And so I'm waiting to see what they're telling me about what was being said, certain things, because they were seeing it. So we're gonna see what they said. So I'm gonna update y'all in real time as I get updated. So if, like I said, if this is what y'all onto and y'all into this Diddy news and this court case, this is what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be out here reacting in real time, and I'm gonna be doing some of my reactions that I regularly do on my channel from down here and outside because I don't have the time to be back home. So I'm gonna be reacting to my content. Brick Baby, Big U, Whack 100. I got a series that I'm doing called the 48 Laws of Whack 100. So I did one video yesterday. Make sure y'all go check it. I think it was in my live section. Go check the 48 Laws of Whack 100. It's just a preface video. I'm going to be doing a series. It's going to be 48 videos that I'm going to be doing based on Whack 100's his supposed use of the 48 Laws of Power. I'm going to go into his use of it and how he's using it against people because I understand the 48 Laws of Power. And then I'm going to also go into how he's made a lot of mistakes and went against the 48 laws of power, which are called transgressions of the law. In the 48 laws of power, when you break a law, it's called the transgression of the law. Okay, so I understand the 48 laws of power. I've read the book like fucking 10 times. I've read all of Robert Greene's books, Art of Seduction, 33 Strategies of War, 50th Law, all of the books. I've read them all. Yeah, man, so we here and we rocking out. We here, we rocking out. So everybody subscribe to the channel and make sure y'all notify, man. OOTA, OOTA, OOTA. Always on go, you heard?